We get underway with our final race of the 2022 BNL karting series. And to close the show, it's going to be DD2 Masters. It's a bit of a slow start from Christoph Adams off of the start-finish straight. But here is your starting grid. Paul Louveau will start from pole position and has an advantage going into the final race of the championship. Thomas Piet from Germany will be alongside, with Ian Getz and Karl Klibor on row number 2, with Ian Getz looking to try and take the title fight right down to the wire. Dominic Hummels and Michael Becker ran at the top 6, with Prit Sai and Christoph Adams completing the 8-strong grid. So the drivers make their way out of the final corner into the tramlines. Lights are out. We are underway, and Paul Louveau leading the field into turns 1 and 2. Ian Getz trying to get through, and the two SP Motorsport karts tangle, not just with each other, but also with Thomas Piet, as Karl Klibor makes his way up into 3rd position, past the 550 from Germany. And now Piet decides to send it up the inside of Karl Klibor through turn number 7. Gets through, makes a move stick. And Christoph Adams this time makes his way towards the back end of the field. So the drivers making their way through onto the Europlan, but Paul Louveau is leading, but it's fractional at best, as the 519 of Prit Sai has ended up behind Christoph Adams in the 555 in the 577 of Dominic Hummels. And looks like there's an issue. Oh, Prit Sai's got a problem. Looks like it might be an issue with the engine, and he's going to try and see what the issue is, but that's going to drop him a little bit further back. Then Michael Becker decides to send it up the inside. Oh, that was a nice lunge from the driver based out of Hagen in Germany. Just throwing it up the inside of Ian Getz, who now drops to third place. So what Paul Louveau just needs to do is finish ahead of Ian Getz, and he basically has secured it all. Now, Michael Becker decides to go up the inside of Paul Louveau and decides for a change that he wants to lead. Now, Thomas Piet has gotten in between Louveau and also Ian Getz. So Paul Louveau running second, Getz running in fourth place. So now Louveau finds himself in third position. So a change by Thomas Piet to get himself up into second place. We're at 7 minutes and 54 seconds still to go on the clock. There's still plenty of change that could happen. But now Thomas Piet has ended up being passed by both Paul Louveau and Ian Getz in the last couple of moments or so. So at the moment with things as they stand, Michael Becker has scarpered away into the distance, and his lead last time was just over 1.8 seconds. So Christoph Adams called it a day after lap 3. Put aside the technical issues for the Estonian in the 519, unfortunately, meaning that he would retire on lap number 5. So we still have 6 drivers. There has been a further change. And the fact that Ian Getz is now ahead of Paul Louveau. But Michael Becker has gone on a bit of a binge of speed at the moment as the number 526 running on the comp kart chassis. They go into the right-hander at turn number 7. Gep's leading Louvaux. Louvaux was actually quicker than the 502 in front. And was the best part of nearly 4 seconds adrift, or 4/10 of a second behind the fastest driver out on track, Michael Becker, who has been setting qualifying style laps right now. He nearly put in another one right then. The gap between him and Ian Gepps now stretches to 3.7 seconds, as everyone, apart from Dominic Hummels and Michael Becker, have just set a personal best. But with just around 5 minutes of the season to go, Michael Becker finally has the opportunity to get in another solid performance. His best finishes so far were actually at the last 2 races on the Sunday back in April of this year. Now the 526 makes his way through into turn number 8. So we're heading into the dying moments of the season, folks. The drivers have been providing plenty of entertainment over the so in total we had effectively 26 races over the course of the weekend, an hour's worth of qualifying, with the best part of, I think by my count, around about 130 drivers from 12 different nations, with 340 plus drivers over 6 classes having competed all the way through the 2022 season. But a journey that has been over 6 months. And we started on the 16th of April. It's about to come towards an end. Michael Becker keeps on his merry way on the brightly fluorescent comp kart chassis. But Ian Gepps has been closed in on by Paul Louvaux, who's just gone quicker than him, but it was fractional at best. So they're all flooding their way down the Europalan, but Becker's comfortably ahead. He's probably halfway on his way back to Hagen right now, with the distance that he's got. So very shortly we'll head into the dying 60 seconds of the race meeting, and what's more, the conclusion of the 15th anniversary season of the BNL karting series, inaugurated back in 2008. And now Louvaux decides this is the opportunity to fire one up the inside of Ian Gepps, and gets through. That could be, well, even if he had made the move, I don't think it would have done much. Well, Ian Gepps might not have been able to have decided to get back past him because we're into the final 35 seconds, and now he loses another position. This time to Thomas Piet from Germany. Karl Klebel at the moment, currently running in 5th place, which is 11 points. Blitzai would be, well, pretty much be level on points with Karl at the end of this race meeting and also the season. As the timer hits 0, the final countdown has concluded, and we have this and one more additional lap still to go. And Paul Louveau puts the hammer down. The Frenchman now moving away from Thomas Piet. And in 2nd position, that could pretty much end the season in the right way for Paul Louveau. A dominant display from Ian Gepps in Genk. And then in Marienburg, it was the Paul Louveau show. So Michael Becker now will exit turn 11. Louveau makes his way into turn 10 for the penultimate time. Ian Gepps gets through for what is going to be 3rd place as the final lap board of the season is shown. And Becker flies his way through turns 1 and 2. And Paul Louveau is just under a lap away from making a little bit of history of his own. Becker down the Europolan for one final time through into turn 7. As Blitzai has actually made a return to the circuit. So 3 more corners to conclude the season as Michael Becker out of turn 11 now turns in. Hits the apex at turn 12. He'll come out of the final corner. He'll win the final race of the season. But I think provisionally your 2022 champion in the BNL karting series is going to be Paul Louveau, the 2nd ever Frenchman to win the title in this class. The first one being Rue du Champion a couple of years ago. But I think that Paul Louveau will have done enough with another top 3 finish. He's not been out of the top 3 all season long. But there you go, Michael Becker and Paul Louveau ran at the top 2. Ian Gepps in 3rd, Thomas Piet in 4th, despite trying to lead the race early doors. Karl Klebel, the outgoing champion, finishes in 5th place, ahead of Dominic Hummels, with Blitzai 4 laps down, and Christoph Adams calling time on the race season in the BNL after 3 laps.